We're out in Walhalla, South Carolina, pretty much right in the heart, because there's the visitor center right there across the street. And let's see, we're gonna try to head up the mountain. Great little small town. I mean, typical little mountain town. The Gather uptown, if you're ever around here, that's a great place to go for breakfast, lunch. And I think Fridays and Saturdays they stay open just a little later for dinner. I can't remember. I know I go there a pretty good bit for breakfast with the wife. Got wonderful food, great service, delicious freaking coffee if you love some coffee. I've been wanting to check out that place, but hadn't really had much time, and well, you know how that goes. Uh-oh. I might be getting in trouble. No. Yeah, maybe. But my plan is, if I can get through this road the construction going on right here on the power pole, and the swimming pool's open, everybody's hanging out there. There's a new Dollar General being born. We've been having some pretty warm weather here lately. I hope it ain't going to cut this trip short, especially with us going in the mountains. I'm hoping it's going to be cooler up in the higher elevations, especially as I go up, because my game plan is, I don't know if this camera's going to last long enough, but I plan on trying to make it all the way up to Highlands, North Carolina. Cut back across, go from Highlands, I think it would be from Highlands to Sapphire. I'm not sure what little town in between. Oh, he got him a little sports tour. We might see some motorcycle brethren and sistren along the way, because thank you, Cardo. No, I don't want to do that. I think we're going to cut the Cardo off. Anyway, there's a lot of guys that ride around through here. Apparently there is a couple routes that take people through here. And There's a last chance. No motorcycle bar, biker bar, or whatever. I think it's supposed to be like the last bar between here, or it used to be the last bar from here to the top. The Goda's Grill is another good place to eat at. They're only open from 4, or they open up about 4 or 5 o'clock. And they got an awesome steak. Ribeye. Oh, it's all thick and juicy. Now going up this way, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked on food. Going up this way, we've got Stump House Tunnel and Issaquena Falls. The Stump House Tunnel was started during the Civil War. They were trying to figure out a way to get supplies from here to the other side of the mountain without any interference from the Union soldiers. They didn't get very far. They got far enough back in the mountain, but they didn't get all the way through. It was never a completed task. The local university, unless it's changed, used to have a section toward the back that they would store their award-winning blue cheese. It was Clemson University somehow or another was able to get that back section used. Then you got the Issaquena Falls. There you go. Might not have been able to read all that. We're in Sumter National Forest. Then there's the Stump House Tunnel, Issaquena Falls. Now we're in Mountain Rest, South Carolina. It's still Sumter National Forest. Then if I turn right here, this little place, it used to be, well, it still is. I'm not sure what the actual name of the place is because it's always been called the Peanut Stand, for as long as I can remember. They used to do some awesome boiled peanuts. I don't know if they still do them or not. When you live in a household where not too many people like boiled peanuts, you don't eat very many boiled peanuts anymore. I don't know how that worked out, but that's the way it worked. is not that technical as far as, you know, curves. It's a great little cruise. You do lose cell phone service in places. It really doesn't matter what cell phone company you're through or cell company. You will lose service briefly. That is all good. You'll be okay as long as your GPS can go offline and still keep track of you. You'll be okay. If you're like some of us and still know how to use a map, you'll be even better. Alright, let's see. Waterfalls, hiking, camping, Southern High Roads Trail, Highlands Highway, Highway 28. Now I know when you get up into around Cherokee, Highway 28 is still up around in that area somewhere that runs from South Carolina into North Carolina. And there is a route that you can ride. It's basically like a little loop called the Moonshiners route. I think it's called Moonshiners route. I know it's got moonshiners in it. And that's part of this road. Like I say, it's beautiful up through here. It's a lot cooler than it is down below. And if I remember correctly, I know Table Rock, Caesar's Head, and all that is part of the Pinnacle Mountains. I think this is also part of the Pinnacle Mountains, which is also tied into the Blue Ridge Mountains. If you've been around Cherokee, Maggie Valley, Pigeon Forge, most of Tennessee, you're in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Into a little bit more curves. Nothing too bad. I'm not too worried yet, which I've been up here a pretty good bit, so I used to bring my Miata, my little Mazda Miata up through here, just to keep myself on my toes every once in a while. Drop the top, head up through here, enjoy the scenery, not worry about trying to break no land speed records. And just get away from it all for a little while. we're in, but every once in a while it's cool to kind of see something peek through the trees like that. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. That is, wow. Oop, felt that cool air. Somebody painted a sad face on that post. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, going over that guardrail or hitting that guardrail would be a sign of a bad day. This is wonderful. All the beautiful trees. Sorry. I was having an interesting thought about that vine hanging over the road the way it was. You think I would have been smarter and brought my backup battery just in case. But if I have to, I'll hardwire into the bike. Still Sumter National Forest, which that's a given. A little more technical now. Gotta be careful. I don't want to scare these people behind me by flying the chair. that could be an interesting show for them. And cheap laugh for me. But we're gonna avoid that if possible. But it's nice to know that to be able to get out and explore, and you know, it don't matter, motorcycle, car, Jeep, pickup truck, whatever tickles your fancy, you know, you can get out and kind of explore in your backyard and see what you've got to do. And I mean, you know, some people don't do mountain roads very well, to the point, you know, they don't feel comfortable driving them, riding them, whatever. But there's other places you can go that's just as fun. I mean, this is my getaway. Kind of makes me clear my head, concentrate more on what I'm doing, which helps me clear my head, because by the time I get up here and get back down, or get wherever I'm going, I done forgot what was bothering me to begin with. I guess you could say this is my church. Everybody's welcome. You might get judged by other bikers, but the only thing you got to really worry about is the route. Get out here, kind of cruise through, enjoy the coolness. Because like I said, here lately it's been so dang hot, you walk outside and feel like somebody poured a bucket of hot water on you. Yeah, you damp, but you don't feel. Oh, that was rough. Oh, that was rough too. You didn't feel any better afterwards than you did before. I think I fixed the pass into North Carolina, if I haven't already. You do have to watch for some of these, you know, gravel roads that come in. Because if you come up here just a little bit after it's rained or anything like that, and it's been a heavy rain, there will more than likely be gravel in the road. With other things. Oh, another cool section. Oh, there's a river over there. That could be the reason why. Yep. Good old mountain water. goes the river that way. And here we go this way. But that's alright. We might run into it again around one of these few bends. Because that's the way it works around here. Oh, goodness. Let's see if I want to go to Clayton, Georgia. I can go that way. Which I could go into Clayton. Cut from Clayton up and go into Cherokee and Maggie Valley that way. Lost a little speed there, but that's alright. This person's giving me enough of a buffer that I don't mind too much. But I will be getting out of their way as soon as I get a chance. Not that would have been a good chance right there, but no, it wasn't. I could have got in and out, but somebody's piece of lumber on the road. Where'd it go? Okay, now I know I had a car behind me earlier. What happened? They turn off somewhere? Oh well. But apparently they had other plans. Sorry for the silence. This is a little bit, this is where it kind of gets a little hairy, especially with the sidecar. It's not like you're, I explained it in one of my earlier videos that sidecars and motorcycles, there's a bit of a difference. Motorcycle, you got your counter steer where you're not really putting a whole lot of effort into the turns, especially these turns up here. I'm gonna get critiqued on my shifting. This is always what's worked for me. Oh, tire snakes, car snakes. Anyway, where sidecar, this basically, the easiest way for me to explain it, you know, somebody else could probably say it differently. Excuse me. I don't have any counter steer. basically like driving a car. You turn the steering wheel, and as you come out of the turn, you kind of straighten up the steering wheel. Oh, and check out the cool fire department on the side of the mountain. That is the coolest thing ever. I'm not saying that they don't need a fire department up here. I just think it's cool to where they put it at. Now, back to how these handle. Motorcycle, you know, just kind of get it to go into a lean just a little bit, counter steer by doing what you have to do with causing a bike to counter steer, you know, turn right and then go left, turn left and then go right. Well, this, you want to go right, you got to turn it right. You want to go left, you have to turn it to go left. And there's really no lean to it, so you do have to lean with these a bit in some of the curves just to kind of keep the back, or keep the sidecar counterbalanced, to help along going around the curves. Oh Lord, this feels so good. I'm sorry. You just gotta ignore me while I enjoy the breeze. Yeah, that was a big no-no. I know. I'll hear about it later. I mean, I don't mind the extra work that I have to do with riding this. I would have just as much fun on a motorcycle, don't get me wrong. But for some reason, I just seem to enjoy this more. If I want to pack up and go somewhere for, you know, an overnighter or a few days, and I just want to go along and everything works out that I can do it, I got plenty of storage room to put my stuff in. Hey, river, creek, stream, whatever. Squirrel! And not really have to take up a whole lot of my bike, depending on how much I pack and everything would be depending on how, you know, the handling would be. But just like a regular motorcycle, you know, we pack this thing a couple days earlier, or pack it up, take it out for a ride, see how it's going to handle with the weight, see if you need to redistribute some weight, or, you know, move some stuff around. Then you're golden, because they recommend 70% in the front. I think it's like 30-40% in the back, and like 10-20%. We flying the chair. That was unintentional, folks. So where, you know, you've got the sidecar distributed properly. Yeah, too much on the front, you brake, and you might nosedive or end up, you know, hit the accelerator or throttle. And if you've got everything all weighted toward the back, the front wheel's not really touching the ground very much, kind of interfere with your steering, if not turn you into straight up and down a nooner. I couldn't do it, but I love these little houses. It's up against, you know, close to the road. Lord knows they've probably been there for years and years and years. But they're just so small and cute. We're entering Macon County. Welcome to North Carolina. Motorcycles burn headlights. My headlight comes on when my bike comes on. I mean, I could turn my drive lights on, but doggo. Macon County. But they had fun getting that in here. This is just so much fun. I kind of hope you guys enjoy this ride. I'm probably going to... Now see, that's wonderful. I love that. It just popped out from nowhere. Sassafras Gap Road. Wait a minute. Is that the same sassafras? Well, how you doing? Okay, he said slow down, so. Ooh, shit, 901. That'll cause you to fill your britches. Hey, the little red car's back. Thank God I know more of my hand signals. Most of my hand signals for the rides up through here like this. I didn't realize it was that close. Usually when you see the bikers, you know, kind of give you the hand signal of this, it's either slow down or there's, well, slow down. He wasn't telling me that I was going too fast. It was just, he was letting me know that that big truck was coming around the corner anytime. missed these people behind me. I thought I lost them. Let's see, big bump. And I hope you don't mind. This is where I'm gonna kind of stop this, let you enjoy that view. Kind of wish they'd kind of clear off these trees right here so you could see over them. During the winter time, you can see through them, or during the fall and the winter time when the leaves change and fall. There's a waterfall off over somewhere over there. Unless that's the wind going through the trees. You can hear it sometimes. But I'm gonna end it here.